6, 7, 8, 9. Hey, there I go.
Okay.
And welcome back, everyone, to Sonic 3 Complete with Knuckles. It wasn't complete before Knuckles joined the party. Oh, that mouse is getting in the recording.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Okay.
You can set up the program to not do that, but we are, like, not smart like that.
We've never needed to show the mouse, have we?
No. Anyways, the first special ring is, like, right there.
Oh no, I've hit a special ring.
And it's going to take all of your Chaos Emeralds away from you, and now you'll get the chance to turn them into Super Emeralds by jumping onto one of them. If you were playing Sonic and Knuckles normally, you would do these same special stages in a set order for Chaos Emeralds. But if you're playing Sonic 3 and Knuckles, you can do these for a chance.
F5!
And, F5.
Boop.
You were saying?
Yeah, you can play the same stages for a chance at a Super Emerald!
So, we're actually playing this game for a very specific reason, other than the fact that we should get back to it.
Yes, we just saw the Sonic movie, and I'm gonna say it's probably better than it had any right to be.
Yeah, I liked it. What do you think, Jake?
They certainly could have screwed that up so much worse.
Yeah, I think that's the best review to do for the Sonic movie.
I mean, I don't think it's...
It wasn't bad, but it could have been worse.
It
Could have been better. It could have been
could have
worse.
been better, but it could have been worse. There were definitely some moments. One moment in the whole movie where I was like, please just move on, was the moment where, like, the sister was, like, freaking out, and they were, like, all yelling at each other. I'm like, okay, this is going on for a bit longer than it has any right to.
You know, I will give it one thing. I'll be honest, I actually did not know that there was going to be a mixed couple in the movie, and I actually like the fact that it wasn't constantly pushing it in
Yeah,
our
they were
face.
just a couple. It wasn't like, yeah, they're pushing it at all.
I kind of hate it when movies push things like that, because it kind of feels like,
Oops.
hey,
Oh!
Well, that's
So-
what F8's for.
So close.
F8.
Uh-oh. What? Did it not work?
No, apparently not.
What the
I
hell?
don't know, it won't take me long to get back to that.
You might want to do a test on that F5 real quick.
And then F8. Is your F keys not working?
None at all, apparently.
Oh, great. Well, that kind of makes it a bit trickier.
Nah, just barely.
Oh, you forget you're talking to the master of keyboard shortcuts. One keyboard shortcut doesn't work, he'll just bring down the menu with the other one and then just be like, boo.
Alright. So,
You tried the middle one.
yeah, I'll do the same.
Okay.
So,
Oh.
I'm just gonna...
So, what were we talking about? The movie?
Yeah. I see. They're Shift F8, Shift F5 is what it says there.
Wait, what?
I don't know why it's
But
changed.
below that, it says...
Those are load state as. Okay, so it should be F8, F5,
Yeah, it
F8.
should be F5 and F8. That's weird. We've never had this problem before.
Something's messing it up, or my keyboard doesn't like that, or something. I don't know.
Probably your keyboard.
Anyway, yeah.
I was saying...
Nope, not that one. You can keep talking.
Yeah, I was saying, sorry, I got distracted by all that. So I was saying, like, I just don't like it when movies are constantly pushing it in your face, like, look how progressive we are. It's like, it gets to a point where it's like, yes, we get it. Because sometimes I feel like that ends up being more important than the story in the movie.
Yeah.
To a lot of movie makers, and it's... interestingly enough...
I hit that button again. Hold on.
Jake hit it, escape by accident.
Yeah, I think they'll notice. Oh, I pressed it twice. I wasn't expecting it to actually take it back before it even loaded the screen. Anyway, go. Keep talking.
Sorry. I'm just fascinated by the technical shenanigans.
Anyway, I got that mouse showing up again. There we go.
Maybe you'll...
So anywho, as Knuckles himself pointed this out in an episode of the Sonic Boom cartoon, he is saying, when you point out the fact that something is the exception, it was something that Amy said, something about, like, can she finally prove that girls can be just as good as the boys, or something like that. Knuckles is like, if you point out that you're the exception to the rule, it only draws attention to the fact.
Yeah.
Or something. I can't remember the exact line.
Yeah.
It's like, if you're constantly making a big deal about it, then you're pointing out that
it's still a big deal.
Yeah.
If you're not making a big deal out of it, then you know.
It's like,
no. That way.
So like,
Goodness.
they make it look like. So one thing about the movie is they make it look like Sonic like has super power. Like he's always been super fast, but I don't think it's ever been implied that he's like
especially special besides being
fast. It's like, yeah, that's amazing, but it kind of makes it seem like, oh, he's a superhero.
What if in the next movie they establish that his power is actually comes from like the same thing that powers Chaos Emeralds?
Yeah.
Or something.
Gosh, I just realized the one major thing I want to talk about is probably something I shouldn't talk about.
I have no idea what that would be.
You know what, Mike? Can we just like... I'll just talk about it real quick and then you can put in like a little
disclaimer tag?
Disclaimer. It says the spoilers end
spoiler
here.
alert.
I'll just talk about it real fast.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so real quick, major spoiler here, I guess. At the end of the movie, the post-credit scene, Tails shows up and he looks really cool. I love the way Tails looks. And he sounds like Tails too. And he's doing very Tails-like things.
End of spoilers. Go.
End of spoilers.
Okay, let's figure out where this next. No, I don't. Why did you bring that up?
I don't know what that sound is.
Neither do I.
I heard that this morning. Okay, it looks like to get to the next Chaos Emerald, you have to go down.
Go down, okay. We're as down can be.
Yeah. Go it. Yeah, I don't think there's.
I don't think we can go any further down.
I don't think we've gotten.
You mean stay down?
Go down.
Get down on the ground! Stay down! Yeah, okay, you gotta go through here.
Hi there.
I just like that we were seeing things. I mean, it goes to our world pretty fast, but it was neat to see stuff from Sonic's universe in like a motion picture.
Yeah.
It looked kind of exactly like what I'd imagined it to. I mean, they had the flowers and everything.
Actually, I think all the Knuckles exclusive Chaos special stages are in the next act.
Okay.
However, there are more than enough to get all of your Chaos Emeralds.
So, like, what's funny about the Sonic movie is when I saw the trailer, I thought I was going to get a certain type of movie, and I got that exact movie. I was like, oh, this looks like such a cliche movie. I've seen this exact movie before. And I got that movie, but it was kind of well done.
I think it's better to do something normal well than I think you've already missed a
oh, damn it.
special ring location. Oh well. Oh wait, take that
that
yeah,
thing?
yes.
This?
Boop, going up.
I believe it was. I think it was up and to your left there.
Oh, okay. We gotta go back up.
Dang it, I keep messing that up. Let me just go this way up. Hold on. Ah, I can even get up the hill.
Spin dash?
Yeah, but I have to stop moving to use a spin dash.
No one wants
Dang
to
hill.
stop moving in a Sonic game.
I mean, it's not an option. It keeps pushing you.
Yeah, if you can just. Okay, and now I think from here you actually go to the right.
The right?
Yeah, I think it was a bit too low. Yeah, I think it's.
Oh, it's up there?
Uh huh.
Oh, jeez. Here we go.
Might actually be easier.
Going upwards.
Upwards and onwards.
What a weak spring.
The yellow ones I think are weak. I thought it was this way. I could be wrong. I don't know. It's difficult to both watch you and the video at the same time.
So, what did you guys think of the rip-off Marvel Sega logo?
Reminds me of the Genesis Ultimate Genesis collection that I own.
I've never figured out how to actually control that.
You gotta wait until you're, like, moving upwards and then you jump. It's kind of awkward,
Never
to be
really
honest.
cared for the static bonus game. Doesn't make any sense to me. Not intuitive at all.
Now, Knuckles is invincible!
Yay.
Hey! Half ring hurt held me back.
Nothing can hold Knuckles back!
Everything holds numbers.
Oh, okay. That's a tricky location. At one of those. Oh, jump over the.
Oh, was that it?
I'm not sure if that's one. That might be. That's a troll.
Just an extra life.
At one of those pulley machines, it might have been the one you've already seen, actually, but
I've already passed two of them.
one of them you have to ignore it and climb the wall. Climb the walls to the right of it. I don't know if you can get.
I'm just going wherever I want.
And another thing about the Sonic movie, Jim Carrey being himself.
Well, that's every movie he's in.
He's being very, very Jim Carrey.
Very, very Jim Carrey.
Very, very, very.
I would totally.
Extra Jimmy Carrey.
And I would totally be cool with seeing him in another Sonic movie if he's up for it. Because goodness knows we didn't see him in another Series of Unfortunate Events movie.
Alright, here's one more pulley.
Oh, yeah.
I think
yeah,
that's the
is
one
that-
we're looking for.
Yeah!
Yes, that is the one we're looking
It's
for.
time for save stating.
Wait till he actually gets in there.
Oh, that's the save as.
I
Yeah.
really hate that that's a button.
There we go. Now we're good. Let it begin!
Let it begin. Let it be got. Let it be something that it's not. Wait, what? The rings.
Like, and by the way, when I said I feel like I've seen this movie a lot, it reminds me of all that. Remember that time when we got a whole bunch of computer animated movies, like inspired from old cartoons?
Yes.
Like, that's exactly what I thought I was gonna get.
Eh,
And I kind of did, but I was like, okay.
to be perfectly honest, that's still better than what most video game movies have been.
Yeah. I'd rather watch this than just about any video game movie.
Question. Better or worse than Detective Pikachu?
Good question. I did hear that they broke the box office record of Detective Pikachu.
I hear this one's doing really well too.
No, I mean this one was.
Oh,
Yes.
this one was better than
Yes,
than Pikachu
yes. This
in
one,
box
this
office.
one's making bank at the box office.
Good.
That's probably due to fans supporting them because they actually listened and changed the design, rather than being like, no, we're gonna give you what we want to give you, and you're gonna have to like it and stuff.
Jim Carrey changed his tune. At first, he was like, I don't know how I feel about like fans having creative control like this, and then like later he's like, it's good to listen to fans.
Oh, that's really close by. If you hadn't taken the pulley and there was another exit out of the thing to the right. Oh well.
Boing.
Aha! I got the last two.
They went for a long trip with you.
Yes, well, I am magnetic.
Oh. If you go back on that one, but jump off when you flip back up, jump off before the spring
Where the
springs
spring
you.
gets you?
Yeah, and go to the right.
That may be easier said than done with this. Stupid
I said
button.
right.
Oh, right?
Or this one. Up over this.
Yeah. It's not in that wall, but you can't get down into this area without having done that.
Huh.
I think it's to the right wall.
Ah, the right wall.
Yep.
Right here. Time to get Chaos Emerald or Super Emerald.
Number 3.
No, I guess they just call them. Don't they just call them Chaos Emeralds, but they look
Keep
like
hitting
the
the
Super
stupid
Emeralds in the future games?
save as. There we go.
In the future games, all the Chaos Emeralds look like the Super Emeralds.
So, are we just going to assume they're just permanently powered up or something?
Probably.
Thanks, Knuckles.
No problem!
I'm like, yeah. After they fix the Sonic design, I'm like, oh yeah! In a sequel, I'd be excited to see other Sonic characters in this style. Too bad the animation studio went under with something.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully, dang it. They can still do a good enough style in the next one.
Yep.
It's so laughable to think how Sonic used to look for that movie.
Oh god. It looked like some weird cheap.
Like a Sonic ripoff.
Uh-huh.
It's like, hey little kid, would you like this Sonic doll? Ew, no!
Why does it have teeth?
Why is its teeth so human?
It's realistic! That's what you want, right?
You can take him with bed. You can take him to bed with you every night. No!
I feel like he's gonna devour my soul.
I'm having trouble with this one. Oh well.
You're just turning at the wrong times.
Too early, mostly.
Yeah, I've noticed that. One could say that you're turning a little too slow. Well, no, you're turning too fast.
I've never been fond of these colors together, honestly.
Chartreuse and Panurple?
I feel like it's magenta.
Yeah, Panurple.
Purple, yeah.
That's I call it Panurple because
Wrong one.
you hit save.
Okay. Yeah, so this is where I saved that. Oh well, there will be more. Come back to that.
Yeah, we'll get back to that.
It was annoying me anyway.
Ow. Whoa. That looked weird.
Yeah.
Spike's like, you're in the enemy now. You just teleported.
Let's try this kind of bonus game.
And this bonus
I
game
feel like I don't
is-
spend a whole lot of time running around.
Okay, yeah, you just gotta let it loop you in.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
You gotta
Those
not
things don't
jump.
work.
You gotta not jump and let it loop you around the circle and then.
All
It
right.
didn't the first time. I fell straight through it.
I think you actually found all the special rings in this act.
Oh, okay. Get the heck out of here.
Done.
If you had a fire shield, you could just stand right underneath them and keep. Actually, you can stand straight to the right and you wouldn't.
Oh, that's cool that his axe doesn't hurt you.
His axe is in the foreground. It hurts you if he swings it, but it's not actually touching you when he's holding it. Also, his axe looks like the golden axe.
You think we'll get a Golden Axe movie? It'd probably suck.
I don't see a purpose in that. Hey, look, it's my lever.
Oh yeah, the first Knuckles exclusive special stage is coming up.
How do I pose on purpose?
You just have to stand still and he'll pose.
Let's see what he does. I'm waiting for Sonic, so I
Okay.
can pull this lever.
Just go to the right and stay at ground level.
Okay. Oh yeah, we can talk about well, I don't know his name, but I know that the guy who voiced Sonic voiced another bluish character.
A Bluey Dewey.
A Bluey Dewey. He also voices Dewey Duck, and I gotta say, never realized how perfect that voice is for Sonic. Because that was seriously just a Dewey Duck voice.
Over energetic and childish and blue.
Actually, now that I think about it, it was kind of just Dewey Duck as Sonic.
Yeah. I think you can. Oh. Wait.
Are they gonna pull like an Iron Man, and the part of Tails will be played by someone completely different when they actually make the sequel?
Oh, that's right. You ignore it though. You ignore that. Just go to the right.
Yay, spikes!
You were gonna try to glide over them, weren't you?
I was trying to.
I know because I do it all the time.
By the way, I think I just said a spoiler, but you can just blip out the character's name if you want. Whatever.
Yeah. You were actually supposed to grab that mushroom, but Knuckles can glide without it.
Yep. It's like, I don't need no stinking mushroom.
To the left. Oh wait, I'm getting this mixed up with something else.
No, it's not a special ring? Okay.
The special ring isn't there, but you do need to be down that way.
Okay.
Down here?
Or no, wait. They use. Okay, no, never mind. They did go up this way.
Hey, I was still spinning, thank you.
Okay, where?
Ooh, there's another one.
I think I found it.
Yep, there it is.
Okay, that's not the. There's like 2 Knuckles exclusive ones.
I love how Knuckles always looks like he's doing a celebration as he's about to fall. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Yes!
But where am I trying to fall to? Like, this is a flat floor.
Onto your back.
Yes! I love how it looks so triumphant. It's like, yes, I did it! Whoa!
I succeeded in not falling off.
Not as.
Damn, as is.
Stupid as. This was never a problem when the keyboard shortcuts actually work properly.
Remember, you are not an Aztec.
No, I'm just a Delta. Not really, but that's 80% of all the computers I work on.
I like the robots that Robotnik had in the movie.
I got it!
Whoa, you lucked out.
I accidentally paused again, and I thought that through.
It's like the drone robots he had. It felt like, okay, if Robotnik was in our world, yeah.
Yeah. I also like how his drones look like eggs leading to Eggman.
Yeah. And then,
Hey, a reason to call him Eggman, because he's not egg-shaped yet. Maybe.
Yeah, they actually made that work. I didn't think they would make that work, but they made it work.
and
Yay!
in the next movie, maybe, since he'll be in, well, I won't spoil that, but I'll just say that he might end up making.
People have already they put
that scene in the trailer.
Yeah,
but he might make some more, I guess, game-like robots in the next one.
Well, he has a thing on his Switch box or whatever labeled Bad Mix.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So like that, people, we're throwing out stuff that we wouldn't consider spoilers. You like this?
Arlo might consider it spoilers, but then again, Arlo didn't like the movie. I see.
Yeah.
I didn't see the video. I just saw the video thumbnail on your computer pop up.
That's like yeah. That movie was like, well, it's kind of what I thought I was gonna get, but a little bit better. So I guess that's a plus.
I want to go this way.
There's another way to get.
Whoa! Hello.
There.
Oh, whoa, guys! Oh my gosh, we're going nuts.
Okay, you're making this way more entertaining than it's supposed to be.
Okay. Yes! Perfect!
Yay! I broke it.
Which one is this? 3?
Yes.
It's the 4th ring that he found, but it's the 3rd emerald that he got.
Yeah.
Now, with Tails and Knuckles, they only have exactly 7 rings to get. With Tails and Sonic, I mean. But with Knuckles, there's an extra 2 that only Knuckles can get to.
The one thing about the Sonic redesign was they kept the whole separation between the eyes, but it worked. It totally worked.
I mean, if Knuckles weren't scowling right now, his eyes supposedly would be connected, but honestly,
most of the time,
right now it doesn't look like it.
Yeah.
I honestly never liked the weird Una-Eye design.
The weird Una-Eye design.
I actually prefer what they did in the movie.
It totally works. Of course, Tails never had to worry about that issue.
Yeah. They basically all they did was they made Sonic's eyes more like Tails, and it's like, okay.
That's fine. That's acceptable. Honestly, when it comes to the original Sonic design, that was the least of that design's problems. Damn human teeth, the freaky, weird legs, the hands, everything. What? It just added up to a lot of what the fuck.
I found shoes.
It's like, yeah, I gotta hand it to the creators of that movie. I was expecting it to be like, yeah, I'm not gonna get anything out of this. It's gonna be like cliche. And in the first design, I was like, okay, it's just gonna be outright bad. Period. But then they redesigned it. I was like, okay, it's probably just gonna be mediocre. I was like, I was entertained. I liked it. I totally go to the sequel.
Okay, hit that spring. And
hit the spring?
yes.
You want to go down there? Okay.
There's nothing.
Just a thing in the way.
Okay,
Okay.
go down there.
And
it's right there?
Yeah.
Yeah!
I found it on my own.
Yes, nice. I keep trying to think of things we could talk about the movie that we haven't talked about yet. But we covered a lot, I think.
Yeah.
Now when am I going to get my Nights into Dreams movie?
Good luck with that.
Never.
How about a Billy Hatcher movie?
Oh, I would love to see that. I love that game. It has no business being a movie.
You might want to stick with thinking. No, actually, you know what? They could make that. They could actually totally make that with real kids. They could find some cute little kids to do that with.
I'd rather stick to CGI personally.
Yeah, that's
Did
good.
you know I can change direction in the air?
That's a good point. Kid actors are, you can never tell. Good ones definitely exist, but they can.
You could end up with another Anakin.
Are you an angel?
No, shut up. Ching, 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 ching. I don't know where that came from.
Like, okay, I'm just gonna start thinking through Sega properties now, and think of most likely to actually work as a good movie. I already talked about Golden Axe. How about Streets of Rage?
Oh, thanks, Springs.
Get some martial arts going on.
Speaking of martial arts, how about Shinobi?
Yeah, sure, why not? Ninja movies are cool.
And then everyone will complain that he's wearing a white gi.
And then it'll be a big hit, and what was it, Tecmo? The Koei?
Tecmo, yeah, the guys who own Ninja Gaiden will be like, we want a Ninja Gaiden movie.
Yeah, they're like, oh my gosh, we gotta make some money from this.
Oh, Dead or Alive 5 had Virtua Fighter characters in it.
Huh.
Maybe they'll be like, okay, Sega, we already worked together once with Dead or Alive 5 to put Virtua Fighter characters in there. Now the next Dead or Alive game, we want Joe Musashi.
Someone made a really funny comment on this one video talking about the Sonic movie where they said, "Where's my Alex Kidd movie?" Exactly. I'm surprised that character got more than one game, honestly. Hey, they could totally... Oh gosh, they already did, and it was awful.
What?
House of the Dead.
Oh god!
Yeah, they actually made that movie, and it was really bad.
They didn't make a House of the Dead movie, Mark. They made a movie called House of the Dead, but it had literally nothing to do with
seriously,
the games.
That movie makes the Resident Evil movies look like fucking gold.
It makes it look like they actually have something to do with the games.
Exactly. It's like, oh my gosh, those Resident Evil movies are incredible, perfect movies when compared to the House of the Dead movie.
I love what LeBeau said about that. It's like, what, you got a house, you got dead people? It's like...
Where's G? Where's G, damn it?
LeBeau has taken care of G.
No! So yeah, make a House of the Dead movie that wasn't made by LeBeau.
You know what? Just make a movie. Just make a movie adaptation of House of the Dead Overkill. It's practically already
a movie in and of itself, honestly.
I mean, you know, it's like an old schlock B horror movie.
Yeah, it's like an old Grindhouse movie.
I love how there's like intentional mistakes in that game's cutscenes. Like in one scene, the character's wearing glasses. The next scene, he doesn't have his glasses, and the next scene, he does.
Yeah,
and it's like they did that on purpose.
They put so much effort into that game, and it really shows.
One of these days, Mark, we've got to play the Plus version's extra chapters.
Yeah. How about? There's already a Phantasy Star Online.
Oh, make it stop!
There's already a Phantasy Star Online 2 anime. But like if they could do like a halfway decent live-action Phantasy Star movie, that would be awesome.
Would it be based on the online world, or would it be based on like the original game?
I mean,
oh god,
either one would be cool.
Can't find all the stupid orbs.
Considering how popular Phantasy Star Online 2 is in Japan, I mean, it has come out here, so I can't say it's popular here. Other than the beta, I think.
So if we got it, it'd probably
be like the online. Yeah, maybe a Japanese movie. We're getting a Monster Hunter movie, but I think it's probably been brought to us by the Resident Evil folks.
Oh yeah, the Monster Hunter movie where it's like, monsters from the Monster Hunter world have come into our world. Stop doing that. With Sonic, it sort of makes sense because it's not like he's coming from the video game Sonic the Hedgehog into our world.
Also, it's not the first time Sonic has come from his world to our world. Isn't that right, Sonic X?
Well, at least we didn't have Chris.
Yeah, I will say this much. I like the human companion more than Chris Thorndike.
Just because it doesn't feel like he's replacing anybody. Okay, alright.
And then this one.
Yeah.
There's some more.
We get back around.
You jump this.
Oh, there's some more. And then there's that. Okay, just hold it.
I got an extra life!
Actually, let's continue.
Oh, I got that thing.
Yes. Oh man, there's 6 more.
They'll be arranged in next to the spring spheres. This is like
Yes.
some kind of weird maze.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad we got through that. That was a long one.
That was annoying.
Yeah, I was talking so much about Sega-related things, I didn't notice that we've been here forever.
Too repetitive. Oh my god. Okay. I'm going to save that state.
There we go. We got another one. So that's 4.
Oh, tricky. Okay, so this is going to be the first actual Knuckles only.
Exclusive Knuckles one?
Yeah, and you're going to have to go back the way you came.
Oh, going back. Go back
Okay.
left?
Yes.
Yeah, well, you came from right. No, it came from the left originally.
Boing.
And then you jump down this way.
And go this way?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Oh, dang spring. We'll have to jump off. There.
and then go to the right.
Go to the right. Here we go. Oh!
Yep.
There it is. There was already a Valkyria.
And
Yeah.
Yep, there it is.
So yeah, more Sega games. There was already a Valkyria Chronicles anime.
I sometimes forget that that's a Sega property.
Well, it is.
I know it is, but it's one of those games that at times doesn't feel like a Sega game. I'm not sure how exactly.
This one's a bit different, isn't it?
Actually, this one is very simple. Just literally keep turning, and when you're at the last one, just take the spring. And then just take the spring into the next one.
Oh, and lather rinse? Okay.
Pretty much. At this one, you'll have to jump over a red sphere.
Oh my gosh, I just thought of another property that would... Wow, if they turned this into a movie, I'd be like, really? Echo the Dolphin.
What about Super Monkey?
Super Monkey Ball the movie. What?
To be perfectly honest, this kind of feels a lot like Super Monkey Ball gameplay-wise. Except without rotating the stage.
There's 2 left. I took a turn I shouldn't have.
Yeah, this... Yeah, this... Also, there are rings inside of those bumper blocks, but it's like...
It just complicates it. It's not necessary.
None of us have ever bothered.
Let's see, we've covered most of the Sega frame. Well, I'm sure there's still loads.
I'm Shell.
I'm a shell. Did you know that?
Yes, you are.
Let's see, what
Get
other
the shell, the
Sega
Sega shell.
exists?
Too early.
Gunstar Heroes.
Does Sega own that?
Oh, is that a treasure?
That's Treasure. I mean, the sequel
But
came
here's
out...
but doesn't Treasure like make a lot of games that?
Well, I mean, they made Dynamite Heady, and Sega owns that, but they also... I mean,
Sure, I'm gonna look it
you
up.
jumped over a balloon.
Yeah. And in this map, if you do that, good luck ever getting back to it.
It's not happening.
Yeah.
It's a fairly simple map. You just have
It's
to
not forgiving, though.
This is the epitome of simple, but still kind of difficult.
I like that typo. Jin Star Heroes. Oh, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna mess you up.
Oh, by the way, you one of our Tropical Freeze videos, you made a typo where you forgot the P for tropical.
So it was tropical?
Yes.
It was tropical freeze.
Troical freeze.
I fixed that when I was moving videos over to our BitChute channel. By the way, we got a BitChute. Speaking of our BitChute, right now our most popular video on our BitChute is the final Sonic video for Sonic 3 Complete. Supersonic Hype.
It was. I mean, it says it's Treasure's debut game, but that doesn't necessarily mean that
You missed the blue sphere.
Where?
I saw you jump over it.
I'm pretty sure I got got it. I heard the sound when I jumped.
And it didn't turn red. Well, either way, you had to load the state anyways.
Yeah. Kind of already screwed it up. It's possible to jump over 2 spheres at once. I don't want to jump over the spring sphere. That's the hard part.
Yeah,
You have to last second that.
pretty much. I remember practicing for this one to the point where I just kind of got it, like,
I
perfectly.
mean, I'm just gonna assume either Sega owns it or they have joint ownership with Treasure over it.
Yeah, you jumped over them.
So yeah, Gunstar Heroes.
What about the sequel that was on the GBA?
Gunstar. Yeah, was that made by Treasure?
Well, no, it was made by Treasure.
Okay.
I was gonna say though, remember Treasure also made Mischief Makers, and we know Sega has nothing to do with that game. It came out on the N64.
Yeah.
It was published by Enix of all people.
Gunstar Superheroes.
Although, by the GBA point, Sega was already a third-party developer and publisher, so they could have had a hand in it still.
Developed by Treasure. It doesn't actually say who owns these damn games. It's like, this company developed it, this company published it. Yes, but who actually owns it? Just because
Knuckles owns it.
Knuckles owns everything.
developing a game or publishing
Knuckles owns you all!
Yeah, developing a game or publishing a game does not mean you necessarily own the game.
Oh yeah, I was mentioning in the movie that when the Green Hill theme came up that Sega has to pay royalties for that. That's because the music for Sonic's 1, 2, and even Sonic 3 were all done by contract. They contracted, for Sonic's 1 and 2, they contracted out to a particular artist in Japan, and part of the contract is that he keeps some royalties for the music he composed.
So he makes money every time they put those games in collections.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah, you had to jump over that one. And the spring would take you to the last 2.
That's retarded.
Hmm.
At least you don't have to find his spheres, but good luck getting them!
I don't know. Personally, this is one of the easier ones for me, but like I'm not trying to be mean when I say I don't think I've ever seen anyone have this much trouble with this one. As I was reminded on a stream the other day, everyone has things that they're better at, and everyone has things that they're not as good at.
Yeah.
I can do shell games better than this.
Boing.
I'm trying to get ahead of this. The reaction time is maybe too good?
Yeah, too fast.
Too high strung.
You're too fast.
Yeah, I know what that could actually be it.
Oh!
Because I keep being early
Mm-hmm.
on a lot of things. Jumping over balls.
My
Praying
reaction
before I
time.
get to the stupid...
My reaction time a lot of times is a bit too late on things.
I have not managed to do anything too late in any of these attempts.
Yeah, it's
Not
always
been too
early.
late.
And the problem is, like, it starts out really slow. And then it's like, okay, it's getting faster.
Although, what's funny is, even though sometimes my reactions are too late, I actually tend to do better a lot of the times when things are moving faster because I'm very impatient. So, in a lot of games, like, when a boss starts speeding up their pattern, I'm like, oh, thank you, you just make things easier.
Oh, it was right there!
That's stupid!
Right there!
Well then.
It was right
Yeah,
there.
you just have to jump over the thing, the bumper takes you backwards and collects the last two.
That was stupid.
That was mean, actually. I mean, they kind of give it to you, but you have to know that they give it to you.
You have to know
You know the thing with me is that I think another reason why I find this special stage easy is because I actually kind of know this particular one by heart.
Okay.
So you've probably done it at least this many times before, just a long enough time ago that you don't think about it.
I have
that
no
way.
idea how long we've been recording for. Oh, 47 minutes. Okay. Still short compared to what could... Oh!
Why did you turn?
I don't
That
know.
looked weird.
I don't know what that was, Wilbur.
Just gonna blame it random horses.
Well, when he said that was weird, it just reminded me of Mr. Ed all of a sudden.
Speaking of talking animals, well, actually, it wouldn't be the first talking animal thing we've seen today, but yeah, the Scooby-Doo trailer. That was interesting.
I've never been a fan of Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, neither.
I actually like Scooby-Doo, and even I was like, at that trailer. Out of the three people here, I'm like the resident Scooby-Doo fan, quote unquote. Aren't you a cat? Shut up.
It's like I've actually watched a lot of Scooby-Doo, but most of it was because there was nothing else on.
I've watched a fair amount of Scooby-Doo. Against my will.
What, someone else wanted to watch it?
Partially because either there was nothing else on, or I never had cable until I was an adult. So it was because I was visiting friends, and that's what they were watching. I know, I was trying to get it anyway.
Oh, I was hoping you could.
You could have actually saved yourself there.
I was hoping you could start moving forward again.
Yeah, I pressed forward, but it didn't stop in time to not hit that
I
red.
don't know if I'm gonna cut out a lot of this or not.
I mean, we've been having interesting
Because
conversations.
we're saying interesting things, I guess.
It doesn't make it entertaining to watch, but...
Sure, this becomes a Caspery Blue Let's Play.
I'm trying to
now.
rack my brain for more Sega movie ideas. Virtual Cop?
Well, wasn't that a rip-off to begin with?
Also, wouldn't it just be a cop movie? Just some generic cop movie?
Yeah, games that dig that deep into realism without giving it a story that's unique to it? What's the point? At that point, is it really a video game movie?
No, wait, Mark. Virtual Fighter, but you also have Virtua Cop characters in it, And then you sneak in a reference to Formula One racing, which is what virtual racing is. You just have the whole Virtua, the virtual
all the
verse.
Virtua games, just lump them into one.
Yeah, but it follows the story of Virtua Fighter because out of the 3 games that have Virtua in the title, that's the only one that has like any
recognizable
personality
story to it.
I mean, Virtua Cop is a light gun game. Virtual Racing is an F1 racing game. Fighting games live and die by their characters.
Who's Toe Jam and Earl?
Sega?
Oh, okay.
Why wouldn't Sega own them? Hallelujah! We're moving forward! And it actually started to go forward when I said we're moving forward.
Number 5, is it?
I think that's our 5th emerald, yeah.
Space Channel 5. That's another Sega-owned thing.
Oh yeah, Space Channel 5. That'd be
the dancing game.
Oh, I know a game that I'd love to see as a movie. It would be hilarious and amazing to watch. Crazy Taxi! That would be so much fun to watch, man.
The left wall is covered in spikes. The right wall is covered in
They both are, actually.
I meant to say right, I said left by mistake.
Are there any more special stages rings?
There's more. Yes,
Okay.
there's more.
Is that just gonna loop you back? Yep.
What is this blowing me?
Is that wind?
Yes.
Why
Oh! Grab that mushroom that's hanging upside down. That's hanging up.
There you go. Oh!
Yes, and jump off to the right.
Jump off to the right. There it is. There's a special ring. Sweet.
What?
Yeah, you take that way to get to the special ring.
Okay. I don't know why he said there was one there.
I just assumed it was to the right.
We're going up here or down here?
No,
that's a death
Oh, that's a death pit.
pit. Cool! I found a death pit.
Oh, actually, it was in that death pit. If you land on the green mushroom that was sticking out of the side, and then go into the wall.
Cool. How many lives do I need?
You gotta get some rings, dang. There we go.
I'm just not sure. Stop.
Well, at least
Damn you, chicken!
At least it blew the
Damn
ring.
you, chicken! Stop blowing us. Oh, I know where you are.
Yeah, this is where.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we found our way.
Back to where we were.
Knuckles finds a way.
Do you know the way? That's a dead beam! That means nothing on our channel. Have you not been here before?
Yeah, I mean, we used the JoJo thing twice. Okay, good, he didn't launch you into spikes, thank goodness. He was
Just jump straight down.
Not quite straight.
not quite straight down, but close.
You have a little bit more control over where you go.
No!
Oh, the
Get
ring!
back here!
Okay, there we go.
I kill you!
You know, it would have been pretty funny if Sonic lost rings when he got hit in the movie. Be like, wait, what?
Right, he did drop them at one point.
Actually, he did drop them, yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're good. And this is the next Knuckles exclusive one.
Sweet!
And there's one like right before the end that you can kind of miss it, but I know exactly what it looks like
So,
when you get there.
we're
So
gonna,
I don't need this anymore.
so we're gonna have Hyper Knuckles?
Yes,
Sweet!
Knuckles will be hyper.
Knuckles will be hyper.
For some reason, I'm craving some kind of like blueberry crunch cereal or something. I don't know. These colors make me think of the colors that you would see when
Captain Crunch. Cereals.
Thinking I might play the advanced games on the on the Virtual Boy Advance or something. Just because special stages.
Yeah. Yeah.
The only Sonic Advance game we will not play on an emulator is the third one.
Why? Because you can't get the multiplayer to work on the Virtual Boy
I mean,
Advance?
we could try to get the multiplayer to work. Then we'd be able to do it online.
Yeah. Speaking of Game Boy Advance, did you actually see the edits I made to the last Amazing Mirror episode?
No, I have not watched that yet.
Okay. Yeah, when it switches to single camera focus, I made it so that you would have no idea it was recorded on a Game Boy player.
Oh. Okay. That was interesting.
Oh, I hit back, damn it. Supposed to... I mean, you can't actually tell yourself to go backwards. I forgot about that. Like, I want to go backwards here. No. Anyway.
Yeah, we talked about the Sonic movie and then some. This was actually a really good episode to talk about the Sonic movie, because this is a long one.
You know what? Yeah, I think I'll just keep everything and I'll make this more of like... Okay, so... The YouTuber Precaspri on his Blue channel, when he does Let's Plays, they're usually blind Let's Plays, and they're like hour-plus long episodes of him fumbling around the game and getting salty, and is like... People often tell him that they use it more for just the audio when they're grinding in an RPG or something.
Okay, guys, I brought up a list of Sega franchises. Let's go through it.
Just skip ahead anything that you already listed.
Yeah. Afterburner. Just a movie.
I think there is already an Afterburner movie. They call it Top Gun.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we already got it. It's Top Gun. Here's an interesting one. I can't believe we forgot about this one. Panzer Dragoon.
That's right.
That would be wicked. A movie about riding dragons. I mean, we've never gotten that before, right?
Right. But it's not just that. Panzer Dragoon is actually a post-apocalyptic world where people are scavenging for survival and reviving ancient machines, and dragons are biologically engineered.
That is pretty awesome.
I mean, because I know what you were thinking, Mark. It was going to be like, oh, it's going to be kind of like How to Train Your Dragon. I was kind of like, yeah, on the surface it may sound like that, but when you dig in, and there's a lot of like, I mean, they made a freaking RPG out of the Panzer Dragoon.
Also,
world.
the dragons in that game do not look as cute as Toothless.
Exactly. I just wanted to point out, like...
I wasn't pointing out that it's like, oh, it's gonna be just like How to Train Your Dragon. What I was actually doing was, like, I was gonna say, it would be so cool to have a movie where you... And then I realized how stupid I was being. Like, there's never been a movie like that. But yeah, it wouldn't be like that. Like, originally I was gonna be saying, we've never gotten... Oh. But it'd be different, yeah.
Yeah... I wasn't trying to say that you were trying to say that. I was just trying to be like, no.
Did we bring up Jet Set Radio?
No.
That would be cool. I mean, they could show off all kinds of little different stunts. I think that would work as a movie.
Yeah, it might actually.
And
in the sequel, they have rocket skates.
Even better. And then you've got puzzle games that, good luck making this into a movie, like Puyo Puyo.
Choo Choo Rocket.
Oh yeah, Choo Choo Rock.
It would pretty much be like a Tom and Jerry thing, but the actual Tom and Jerry movie we got sucked, so go for it.
Shining, I believe that's supposed to be Shining Force. They cut off the name.
No.
There's a game called Shining?
It's the Shining series. The first game in the series is Shining into Darkness.
Oh, okay.
Every game in that series plays completely different from one another, depending on what's in the subtitle. For example, there's 2 games on the Game Boy Advance where they have, like, multiplayer, and you just create a hero and go around in a third-person isometric RPG. Shining Force is just a subset of the Shining series that is a turn-based strategy game like Fire Emblem.
Oh, okay.
That's the one everyone knows, but Shining Into Darkness is a first-person dungeon crawler RPG. They've got ones that are like character-driven RPGs. They've got one that are like real-time
I feel like
action.
Shining Force has been put on more collections or something. Maybe that's why I know it.
Well, Shining Force 1, 2, and Shining Into Darkness are on here.
Oh yeah, but that's like the ultimate collection. There have been
And yet
several
it
other
has,
collections.
and yet it has less games than the newest collections that came out ultimately.
Huh. Outrun? I don't think we need an Outrun movie. It's just guys in a car. I mean,
Outrun is basically like you know the old Square Enix game, the old SquareSoft game Rad Racer, not to be confused with Ridge Racer. Although Rad Racer is actually came after Outrun, so it's an Outrun knockoff.
Here's one that I'm surprised isn't a movie already. Maybe it is like a Japanese movie and I've just never heard of it. Yakuza. Doesn't that sound like it would be a Japanese movie already?
Yeah, and it's one of Sega's most popular franchises.
And
as of
it
right
has
now.
a pretty interesting story, so I wouldn't be surprised if we don't have it.
Shenmue!
Shenmue, yeah. Maybe they should finish the game story first.
Maybe they should actually give people that bought the game on Steam access to Steam codes, rather than being like, it's an Epic Store exclusive, and everyone was pissed off by that.
I'm disqualifying it just for the fact that they haven't finished the damn game story yet. Finish the f***ing game story. It's decades old at this point. Let's see. Space Harrier?
Oh,
It would be interesting.
could work. Decisive action. I mean, wait, what? I all of a sudden went StarCraft.
Fantasy Zone?
You know what's funny is that in Space Harrier, the guy says, "Welcome to the Fantasy Zone" when you start the game.
Huh. Beyond Oasis.
Yeah, that could work. That's like an action adventure RPG-ish series.
I'm surprised I made it 3 jumps into that.
Oh, this one would be really cool. Burning Rangers.
It's time for Forgotten Ranges. Go.
Yeah, it would totally be cool. Though, if anyone wants like something that's just as cool as Burning Rangers, watch Fire Force. I just started watching that. It's pretty good. From the creators of Soul Eater, or creator, I don't know.
That's just as cool as Burning Rangers.
I mean,
are?
someone's already taken the Burning Rangers theme and put it and made an OVA out of it with Fire
I
Force.
think you mean to say something that's just as hot.
Let's see. Yeah, exactly. Clockwork Knights.
Clockwork. I know nothing about that game. I ain't gonna say anything good
I know
or
nothing
bad.
about that game, guy.
I don't want to disparage it if it's actually good. It's just, it is a silly name, and the way they said it in the Sega Saturn trailer was kind of goofy.
Dinosaur King. I've seen that game before. I know nothing about it.
Now I just want to sing the old 4Kids Shaman King theme song, but put dinosaur in place of shaman.
Eternal Champions.
It was a fighting game. Not many people liked it from what I recall. It has its fans. I'm not a fighting game guy. I can't really speak on. I also never played it.
Ghost
Oh, I
Squad.
hit the wrong button for jump.
Ghost Squad. That's like that's kind of. That's a light gun game.
Yeah, okay. I'm just going through a bunch of these that I'm like, no, I'm not even bringing that up.
You know what would be funny? Although they only have basically the 2 games of this, so I don't even know if it qualifies as a franchise. But I think it could technically work. is E-SWAT.
Huh.
With the futuristic police and the guy in the combat suit.
Yeah. Please never give us a Seaman game. Ever.
Game?
A movie. They already
You
gave us
said
a game.
game.
They already gave us a game, and I was like, oh, this is weird.
What, you don't want Sega's Seaman?
Yes. I don't want it.
Yes, I don't want it. Now you're just giving me mixed signals here.
You said you don't want it. Yes, I don't want it. That's correct.
Okay.
Let's see. I already went through that. Some of these I don't even know what they are. Oh, that's just a horse racing game.
Arse.
Horse. Thunderblade.
Oh! Sega didn't originally own Thunderblade, but they bought the rights to it. It's a shmup. It's a space shmup.
This actually includes all the games that Sega published as well, apparently.
But you know what, though? Before it was just it actually started out as a top-down game where you could kind of go wherever and you had to, like, destroy enemy bases, and there was a little bit more tactical stuff to it. And then Thunderblade 2 had, like, both that and regular shmup-style levels, and then it just turned into a normal arcade shmup.
Zaxxon.
That is also a shmup with a weird isometric view gimmick.
Oh yeah, that's right. They own Atlas, don't they?
Yes, they do. Wait, Sega... Persona the movie!
Persona the movie? Well, there's already an anime.
Well, Persona is part of the I can't pronounce it.
Hatsune Miku, she's so popular, I'm surprised there isn't a movie about her already.
Wait, Sega? Or is that Atlas that Sega owns?
No. Sega's always owned that property.
Oh. I actually was not aware of that.
I think that covers like all their major franchises. I think I'm done with this. We've gone over pretty much all of them.
And we still got a lot of video to get through.
Nice moves, Jake.
Done. You did. Now that we finished that conversation, I got a black emerald. What?
Who decided to call these things emeralds?
Someone who doesn't know a damn thing about gems.
Okay, just one more to go.
Topaz might have been more accurate. Because they come in different colors, depending on the impurities.
We'll just say this is a special episode. It's very long, and we talk about a lot of Sega-related things.
It's very long, and everything we do in it is very hard. Wait.
You're
going there. What?
Okay, no, don't jump up on this. Go to the right.
You go to the very right.
Kill him.
And last one.
Oh, joy, more ring. Crap.
This is the last one you'll
last
ever have to do.
Oh, joy.
Last one, and then you could just play the game.
Well, there are more Knuckles exclusive,
but we only care about the Knuckles exclusive. And he doesn't have to. Oh, that's right. He just gets rings when he touches them.
Exactly. It'll basically be an instant Hyper Knuckles transformation.
I already did the jump, so just go straight through.
So yeah, it'll be. It's good we're getting this out of the way. It'll be faster pace.
Yes.
Yes. You were saying?
Yeah. Well, I think I finished what I was going to say.
Yeah, he finished what he was going to say. He just said it weird.
Yeah, I do that a lot on this show.
Exactly. Exactly.
Woo 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 woo. Woot woot. Sounds like the dang Three Stooges over here.
I think there's something in the Ghostbusters Genesis game that makes a noise like that.
No, don't turn twice!
Dang it.
Turn around, but don't you ever do it the second time.
Well, that's weird looking. But you made it work.
Nice save. Somebody uses a save point. Nice save. I know. I was like, wait, what?
I've been waiting for them to bring out Phantasy Star Online 2 in America for a decade. I better damn well play that game.
In America. In America.
Like, I
America,
better not get it and be like, it's like, I waited for this for a damn decade! And I was constantly complaining about it too. So that's mostly Destructoid's fault, because those idiots, whenever they announced anything that was coming to Phantasy Star Online 2 in Japan, they'd make an article about it. Assholes!
Assholes!
We want you to know this cool thing is coming to this game that you can't get. Without jumping through a whole bunch of hoops. I mean, technically I could have played it with an English patch, but I didn't feel like it. Give me the damn game.
Those assholes!
Finally, freaking Microsoft. Microsoft was like, yeah, it's coming to the Xbox One first, and PC. Oh, thank God. I don't care about the first one. Thank goodness we have the second. But they did say they'll eventually come to all systems, thankfully. Which means I'll probably play it on my PS4 at some point. Play it on a PC first.
Right. Forward!
I don't know if it has crossplay or if your saves can be, like, moved, but whatever.
Oh, you know how Sony is with crossplay. Unless they've gotten better about that recently.
I don't know what's up with Sony anymore with that. I know they made a deal with Microsoft to improve streaming, game streaming or something. Which is weird and out of the blue.
Out of the blue sphere?
Maybe they thought Stadia was a threat.
I'm sorry, what? What were you talking about, Mark? I've never heard of that platform.
I can tell you one thing. Jake, I don't know if you've ever tried streaming gameplay, but... Or I mean, you've done it through Steam, but... That's not exactly what I mean. I mean, like, them streaming the game to you from a server from... Who knows where.
I heard about it, and I've heard bits and pieces. I don't know much about it.
I've tried it, and it's... Yeah.
I briefly had PlayStation... well, no, it wasn't PlayStation Plus. It was PlayStation Now.
Yeah.
And I tried streaming Ninja Gaiden Sigma, and there were times where it was like, I pressed that button and Ryu didn't do the thing that I wanted him to do, or
it uses predictive. How did I turn on a red?
That was weird looking.
Or sometimes it was like, or sometimes it was just like, we thought you would enjoy this otherwise 60 frames per second game at 10 frames a second. Or every once in a... I had a time when I was trying to turn the camera and the frame rate went to shit. And then next thing I knew, the camera was turning on its own because the damn predictive thing was like, oh, he wants to turn the camera because that's what he's been trying to do this whole time.
How can you predict stuff like that? That seems impossible.
That's what the software is meant to do.
It just sounds impossible to me.
Oh god. What
Oh, no!
Yeah, you're supposed to come in from the outside and go through the middle, and
I was surprised that did that.
That is weird looking. It's the first time I got into that point.
Yeah, that one is weird. It will turn other red spheres into rings because of, I guess, math.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
In all honesty, given the way it's most likely programmed, I'm probably right.
Given that Sonic brought in the movie, brought up a decent amount of pop culture references, it's I'm surprised it didn't get too far with that. It didn't really went too far with that.
No, the pop culture references were there, but it never felt like they were in your face there. It was more like a, neat kind of there.
Yeah. Except for the Olive Garden thing. That was just weird. That was one thing.
That was probably a military reference. I mean, honestly, I've seen that. I was like, oh, Olive Garden. Great, thanks.
I know one person who saw the movie who actually thought that joke was really fun.
$50 from Olive Garden. And an invitation to lunch from Uncle Sam.
I was so looking... I don't know about you guys, but I was actually looking for the gun logo on those military vehicles. I was like, come on, just put a damn logo on it, please. I mean, I know it's not an actual gun, but come on.
Yeah. Guardian Units of Nations, otherwise known as GUN.
You know,
I wonder if that was like if when Sega did that for Sonic Adventure 2, if that was like based on S.H.I.E.L.D.
I find it... Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, I find it funny that, oh yeah, the general guy at the beginning, I actually thought he was gonna have, like, some type of comeback scene against Robotnik for some reason. But that never happened, he kind of just disappeared. Which is probably for the best, actually.
Yeah, you were supposed to have come in from there and jumped over them.
Just 3 more to get.
No, why are they all red? No!
There was a spring sphere.
I know, but I was trying to just get turned around, and those never turn to coin or rings, rather.
Boy, am I glad this is the last one of these we gotta do.
Bloody annoying, aren't they?
Ever, right? We're done with this game after Jake finishes this.
Yes.
Well, there'll be other bullshit bonuses. But not this. Well, no, the ones that in Mania don't give you, emeralds that are like this.
Honestly, I've never really had much of a problem with it. I prefer these over the Sonic 2 ones.
Oh gosh, yes. Especially when Tails is being controlled by a computer. I mean, yeah, he's fucking you up. He's actually, I don't think we could even say that he's controlled by a computer. He just kind of follows.
He follows you if you had input lag.
It's like, I'm a massive Tails fan. He's like one of my favorite characters. And
he is his favorite video game.
My favorite, yeah.
Excuse me.
Followed by Diddy Kong. And yeah, just...
They should team up. They should make a team. The Side Kickers. Ow, you stop kicking my side!
Boing. It's like, sometimes I look...
I really hate those. Why do you have to make me do turn around?
Actually, when they knock you backwards, you have more than enough room to go all the way backwards before hitting a red sphere, and then...
Oh, you mean just resume going forward and turn before you get back to the spot. And I guess that would be easier than what I've been trying to do.
Well, that's how I've done it. The way you've been doing it was more impressive. That's why I never said anything. I think it takes a higher skill level to do it the way you've done it.
Like this?
Yeah, actually, they bump you into another bumper that'll send you forward. It's the way it's set up. What were we talking about again?
I think I talked about something in regards to Tails? But that's the last thing I remember.
Yours.
Oh, darn! Why did they... Oh my god. supposed to. I thought you would. Oh, you mean there's one where there's an open?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, you keep jumping into there, and I keep trying to tell you not to do that, but...
Well, you didn't say that. You said there's something entrant. I don't know. It was more convoluted, and I'm not following while trying to not die.
What I said was rather simple to follow.
The pressure is
Except
on.
my brain is very ball.
Yes, it is very ball.
Ball!
Freaking ball. I wish the horizon didn't look so low. It makes the ground, the planet thing I'm on looks a lot smaller than it is. Also, it loops much sooner than it freaking should. It is a freaking maze because it loops on itself with simple terms that should not take you to new places.
What if they designed it so that instead of ending it, touching the no, actually that makes no sense.
What were you gonna say? Bring your full stupidity on display when I do it all the time.
I was going to say, what if instead of ending the bonus, hitting the red balls would take away your rings or something? But that makes no sense.
There.
Oh, thank God.
Clear.
We're done.
Stop hurting yourself.
We're done. Okay.
Yeah, my hands do hurt.
We're done. There we go. Only took an hour and 20 minutes to get all the super emeralds.
Yeah, this is gonna be a big ass. It's like.
Good thing you get a damn hyper form for this. Could you imagine if it was like, you get a little extra ending, and that's it?
Well, you get that too, but.
Yeah, you get that.
Now Knuckles, be Hyper Knuckles.
Can be hyper.
Oh, it's where's it by the?
It was there.
It was blending in. That's
I looked
why
at it 3 times. I couldn't find the can.
Knuckles be hyper Knuckles.
No, Knuckles be hyper Knuckles.
Oh, say it like the conductor. But there's not any R's. Are there not?
Oh, make
hyper or
safe
hyper?
state.
Hyper, yeah, there it is. Yeah, we gotta get. I feel like we should all get a hat. Well, Jake already has it, but like when it goes on sale, we gotta get ahead of time because then we could all play it online together.
If you didn't,
you have to get the DLCs though.
If you didn't take that thing all the way up, that spring would have launched you into a different area.
Like this?
Yeah, you would have gone behind the wall if that thing's not all the way up.
That's weird.
Oh.
But if you take it all the way up, then it.
Didn't I just make a save state?
Bing.
Hold on. I don't know.
Well, at least that doesn't mess up the recording. Thank God.
Yeah. I just went to save state as
enter something, I guess. There you go. You saved it as that, I guess.
And just make a regular save state.
Let's try this again.
These I might actually cut out because I don't think we were saying too much of anything interesting.
Yeah. Oh. That was a long way to go for a shield.
Fire shield is supposed to protect you from the flames on this front. Like, the shield itself is supposed to be immune to them.
yeah.
Oh, actually, there's 3 rings outside. You technically got enough.
Oh yeah, sweet.
But if you want to
Oh, if you want that, there we go, 85, nice.
Overkill makes it last longer, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it does.
Ooh, there's a new fire shield.
Oh, it's gone. The game doesn't consider it in existence anymore.
Despawn!
Oh, yeah, you want an extra life? Yeah, well, too bad.
You want an extra life? Oh, fuck you. Wait,
There's an end to that?
Yeah, I just went off the top
Wow.
You went from not knowing how to go up.
to beating it.
Jake, I think we showed you something new and you showed us something new. I didn't know there was an end to that.
You know what? Okay, yeah, make this. Seriously.
I mean, it's not the best shield for this, but...
Actually, you can transform right now. Jump and press a different button.
There you go. Now you're Hyper Knuckles!
That's something that's only in this ROM hack version of Sonic 3.
And you can cancel it too, which is sweet.
Yeah, you can cancel it in this ROM hack to conserve rings. This is such a Sonic Advance 2 boss before Sonic Advance 2 ever advanced.
Yeah. This is like Sonic Advance 2. Just running bosses constantly. Never ending running.
Alright, see you guys next time for a lot more game and a lot less special stages.
Wait. Are you saying the episode is over?
Pretty much.
I didn't...
And by the way, this next stage here has no Knuckles exclusive rings.
Sweet, we could just play the game!
Yeah, that'll take seconds, so I guess the next episode will include 2 stages. Or more.
No, because the stage after has Knuckles exclusive rings.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if we go through this level so fast.
Anyway, the episode's over.
See you next time for Assault and Flying Battery. No, wait, that was the Sonic episode.